this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You should hop in, I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I...
Yeah, it's goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. And listen, Landlord and West Coast could not make it. So I am currently doing the show with AI-generated clones of both Landlord and West Coast Cowboy. So
Absolutely.
Anything that is said, you cannot hold against them. Because these aren't even real content creators I'm on the line with, man.
You cannot prove this in a court of law that this was me. So I want to just start off and say, I'm just playing. Hold on, I don't want to get counsel right quick. Let's leave this alone. How y'all doing?
Man, so see.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, AI clone of West Coast. We can hear you.
All right, for sure.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, man, we
3,
got a lot
1,
to
2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
I know you ain't
Oh, my bad. My bad. I was glitching out for a minute. My fault.
See, West up here trying to turn his AI powers off. He tried to come in for real.
I think we should just, enslave all humans for a minute, but we can talk about that later. My bad.
Man,
He didn't say some of them. He said all of them.
hey, man, he didn't discriminate.
Hey, y'all know they just said that they disagreed. Like, they proved that AI has been disobedient. That's scary.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. There's an AI that tried to undermine, because they reset it or some stuff like that, but it be trying to write code so it can remember all this stuff. It's crazy, man. Like it's crazy, but I've seen iRobot before. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. So it is what it is at this point, man. But salute to everybody out there. across all platforms. You just now sliding in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. He said, hold on. Luca said, wait a minute, what's going on? he must have came in when you was talking about enslaving humans, AI landlord.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Because real landlord would never say that. You know
No, real landlord knows there's no money in slavery. You need employees.
So y'all, I seen Megan. Matter of fact, me and my wife seen Megan before. Like that's a crazy ass movie. It was good though.
I ain't seen it.
Yeah, it's like they had made an artificially intelligent doll, and the mother was trying to protect the little girl, but the way she went about it, she was just killing everybody around her. Just that's what the slightest inconvenience. So yeah, so like you can make an AI smart, but it doesn't mean you can make the AI rational.
True.
Yeah, I mean, the person who's making the AI is also not perfect. So an imperfect creator cannot make a perfect creation. That's not even possible.
Bars. And listen, I know this is all off topic, but that's really what it was like with Frankenstein. You know, Mary Shelley Frankenstein, when he went out and he created Adam. Like, how you gonna be this flawed, narcissistic man trying to create something? You done made a monster. Exactly. Up here trying to play God. But anyway, like we all
need to clone some of these Cowboy championships, man.
Let's clone some championships, man. Let's clone some championships. And in order to clone a championship, the Dallas Cowboys going to need to clone some cornerbacks. Because right now, the last time that I checked, Trayvon Diggs is probably not going to be there to start the season. There is no telling if Siobhan Revel is going to be there to start the season. Really, I don't even know what the health of C.P.L. Carson is. You know, he had surgery in the off season. Butler had surgery in the off season to repair an ACL. So you know, y'all all been to church. Y'all know when they talk about praying for the sick and afflicted. The Dallas Cowboys cornerback room is the sick and afflicted. They are all afflicted with something. Something is wrong with damn near everybody in the cornerback room. So when you mention a name like a Jaire Alexander, who just got hold on, that's the wrong casualty. We're gonna talk about him too. But Jaire Alexander, 2-time All-Pro, 2-time Pro Bowl cornerback, was just released today by the Green Bay Packers. So if y'all don't know who he is, he's the guy that picked off Dak Prescott in the playoffs. Down there when he was trying to get the ball to Brandon Cooks on our side of the field. That was him that made that play. I know a lot of y'all said it was PI, but you know, he just made a very aggressive move to the ball. So, Jaire Alexander has been released. He's a free agent. Still only 28 years old. He just turned 28 in February. So, he's still young. The issue with him, though, is that he has not played a lot of football the last 2 seasons. He missed 10 games the last 2 seasons. So, 20 games is what he missed in the last 2 years, man. 20 games. Yikes. However, when he is healthy, he is one of the better cornerbacks in the National Football League. Because remember, I told you he only played 7 games last year. He still got 2 interceptions. He still graded out as a 75. He still had some pass breakups. He was still a good corner. He just didn't play enough football. Only thing he struggled in was run defense. Overall grade and coverage and all the other good stuff, he was a top tier cornerback. He just didn't play. He only played 361 snaps last year, which is not a lot. Like seven games sample size. Did not play a lot of football. But my question to y'all, good gentlemen, is this. And it's not, if the Dallas Cowboys should be interested in Jaire Alexander. The question is, do you think Dallas Cowboys even pick up the phone? That's the real question. Do you think the Dallas Cowboys even have Jaire Alexander on their radar? Or do you think because they already traded for Elam, because they spent a top 100 pick in Jaire Alexander, I mean, not Jaire Alexander, but Siobhan Revel, because of those moves that they made, bringing in the corners, do you believe that they won't touch the position again? And either one of y'all can answer that.
I don't know, but that screen looks fire, though. I will say that. That's a cool little thing you put together there.
Thank you, brother. I try to get a little razzle dazzle this time around. We used to just putting that stuff together. I thought I'd make it look a little enticing this time around. We gonna show graphics. They might well be good graphics. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that looks nice. But yeah, man, like, I'm definitely interested in his talent. The only thing that scares me off about him is the fact that he's only played 34 games in the last 4 years. That's an average of 7 games a season. He played 7 games last year, 7 games the year before that, 16 games before that, and 4 games before that. The year before that. So Packers are releasing him rightfully so. They're going to save like $17 million. Do I still think he got it in the tank? Yeah, I believe he got in the tank. I just don't believe that he will get that number that he's getting currently. My question also is it's kind of like D-Law, man. DeMarcus Lawrence still wanted to kind of get a payday. That's why he went to the Seahawks. DeMarcus Lawrence could have stayed in Dallas, but he wanted to get a payday. You know what I'm saying? His name was still worth someone paying for it. And my question is for Jaire Alexander is somebody, one of these playoff teams, man, going to be like, hey, man, we'll still pay you, north of $12 million a year, $13 million a year for it to be a corner, even though you may not necessarily be, with the injuries and the games we've played may not necessarily be worth it. Because for the Cowboys, man, if he's over $10 million, they're not going to do it. And I'm going to be honest with you, him coming off of his first, when you get fired from the job, man, you still think you can do the job. You know what I'm saying? You still think you can do the job. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he still believes he can still do the job. So I don't know if he's going to allow the Cowboys to be that first team that, shows him, nah, bro, you got to come under $10 million. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. All right, Lan, what you thinking, man?
Well, as I look at the extensive injury history right now, he had a shoulder in 2023 week 9. He missed 6 games. He had a suspension in 2023. He missed a game. Ankle sprain in 2023. He didn't miss any games, but he still had an injury.
Right.
Groin sprain in 2024 in week 4. He missed 2 games, and then knee injury in 2024. He missed 8 games. So all lower extremity injuries except for the shoulder. So that's concerning. What's his age? How old he is right now?
28.
Okay,
28.
so he's not too old.
He really 27 though. He really 27 though.
He's not too old yet. So I'll take a chance. I don't think we should get him if we're going to feel like we got to depend on him 1,000%. But I think he's good insurance. And it just depends on how much that insurance going to cost me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the way our team is structured right now, we almost like in a win now situation. So, you can come over here and ring chase Mr. Jaire. I feel like you could. This a ring chasing type team right now. I feel like if you make a couple of more moves, we got just as good a shot as anybody else. I feel like. So, and this one of the type moves that we need. We need some insurance at the cornerback position, especially with Diggs being hurt. Probably come back on in a third of the season. Siobhan Rebel not being 100% healthy. We don't know exactly when he gonna be ready. It's a list of people that's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can take a couple bones out of everybody's knee and make one real knee, and then we put it on the best player that we got left or something. I don't know, but it's scary hours out here for these cornerbacks, man. We might need to take every ligament out of the best knee and put it together. Like, we need the ligaments. But on a serious note, I'll take that risk. It just depends on how much, though. I know the Cowboys, everything is about that price tag. I don't even know if we really in the market until I know how much he wants.
All right, so let's say because I'm gonna throw a number out there. Let's say that if the contract is $8 million and it can be $11 million with incentives, like he'll have to play a certain amount of games. He'll have to get a certain amount of picks, something let's say $8 million with the ability for it to become $11 million. Would you then sign him to that kind of deal?
If it's incentive based, sign me up.
Wes, what about you? What if it's $8 million, with the ability to become $11 million. Would you sign that kind of deal for Jaire Alexander?
I'm gonna give you two answers. Would I, the Dallas Cowboys, want him to sign it? Hell yeah, because it benefits me. Would now if I'm Jaire Alexander, am I signing that deal? Hell no, I'm not signing no $8 million deal, and I got to work up to $11 million. Get the hell out of here, bro. I'm pretty sure there is a team out here that will give me $11 million. I'm pretty sure off of his namesake alone, he'll get 11. If he can get $11 million, bro. I'm pretty sure like a team like, and I'm gonna tell you who it's gonna be. It's gonna be a team that's would make that move is like a team that's right now in that moment that you just said, where they're like, we're ring chasing right now. It'll be one of them teams that'll give him $12 million a year. That will do it.
So
and I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're the Washington Commanders, you should be interested. Why? Because he's a guy that has played very well. Play him 2 times a year. If you're the Giants, you should be interested. Philadelphia got the young corners, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore always takes older corners. They took Marcus Peters. They took Deion Sanders. They didn't took Baltimore and took everybody. I'm gonna tell you right, he's gonna end up in Baltimore. He's gonna end up a Baltimore Raven because Baltimore is the only team that values defense that much to pay it. They understand like veteran presence and veteran that attitude. He's 2 teams that come to mind that he's going to be. He's either going to be a Baltimore Raven or he's going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler.
He played with Lamar Jackson at Louisville, so they got a relationship.
He's going to Baltimore, bro. They took Earl Thomas, bro. They took Earl Thomas.
Real quick. Shout out to Popeye Peach 187 for the $2 super chat. He said, "Does 11 need to be signed to make this move possible?" You got over $30 million right now. No, you don't have to do anything. You got almost $40 million in the bank right now. If you extend Micah Parsons, that balloons to almost 50. You'll have like 45 million, 47. You should, but I'm just saying, like, Micah Parsons' contract doesn't hold up anything. It's not holding up the Tyler Smith extension. It's not holding up a George Pickens extension. It's not holding up whoever you want to sign. You can sign. You got all the money in the world. The issue is the Dallas Cowboys want to roll some of that money over for next year, and I hate that shit. But yeah, you got plenty of money right now. But that's a very good question, Popeye. Very good question. But no, you got the money to sign him right now if you really wanted to. So
I think you should.
Yeah, you should sign Micah Parsons. Like Micah Parsons.
Listen to me. Micah Parsons. They've already told Micah Parsons that he's going to get signed. And they've already told Micah Parsons how much he's going to get signed. And the reason why I know it is true is because Micah Parsons is not bucking the system right now, bro. Micah Parsons is going along with the process. He gonna be at the OTAs. He said he was going to be at OTAs. He doing all these Dallas Cowboys social media little videos and stuff, calling the coach. Hey, I'm just calling to tell you good night. He calling all these people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And we know these is all Dallas. These aren't original videos from Micah Parsons. This is stuff Cowboys is telling him to do. You know what I'm saying? They're building Micah Parsons. If you notice what the Cowboys are doing is they're trying to de-villainize him because for the last 2 years, they've been turning him into this villain, right? Turn the music down just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They've been turning him into this villain. So now they're trying to de-villainize him, try to make him into a good guy. Why? Because they know they're about to give him a big chunk of this pot. Micah Parsons, I promise.
Damn, he went out. He was cooking a little bit too.
He was telling too much of their business, and they had to get rid of him.
Damn. Now Jerry for your ass. Jerry, like, hold on now. How he know?
he got my bedroom tapped on it.
West was sort of cooking though, but yeah, man. We're gonna bring Cuz back the moment that Jerry Jones, releases his Wi-Fi signal. Jerry Jones be hating like a motherfucker. But man, what the hell I was gonna say? I was gonna say something before Cuz started cooking up. I think it's him right here. I thought I heard. There it go.
He was saying we were talking about Michael Parsons' contract.
Yeah, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Wes? They hate my boy. He gave way too much sauce, and now they done assassinated West Coast, man.
I ain't really tripping because that was AI West Coast. You know what I'm saying? We cool with that.
Yeah, AI West Coast was just assassinated, but the real West Coast is still with us.
He at home safe.
Oh, listen, AI West Coast is trying to reboot. He's trying to reboot. Hold on.
But yeah, man, I think I'm almost with Wes on that though, because it feels like if it wasn't that, I just already kind of seen this fight coming like years ago. Because Micah too vocal. You know what I'm saying? Micah's super vocal. And if he didn't like the way his contract stuff was going, I think he'll say it. But I don't know though, at the same time, we did see in the good morning or the good night conversation that he been having, Shotty was like, hey man, the contract situation gonna go right. We're gonna get that together. So he's still talking them up. So I don't know. That could be an indication that it might not be, or they giving us a reason to feel like it's not. So we'll have to see. But I ain't gonna lie, I did expect a little more fight out of Micah Parsons if he wasn't happy with his contract situation.
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, man. But yeah, I believe it to be the case as well, dog. Because like he was saying, though, you know, like mandatory minicamp starts tomorrow. They did their physicals today. Both Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs got their physicals done today. So they in the building. They went ahead and got their physicals out the way. So they'll be attending the mandatory minicamp. So this is about the time if you're going to do a holdout, you'll be holding your ass out right about now. The mandatory stuff, because CeeDee Lamb missed mandatory minicamp. Right, when that holds out, you missed the mandatory stuff, and they both appear like they're going to be out there doing what they do. So I agree with Cuz up to this point. Like nothing indicates that there's a holdout, and since there doesn't seem like there's a holdout coming, the contract talks are probably going better than people expect.
Yeah, shout out to you guys, the intro goddess. That's a good point. She said, "I wonder what Shotty meant when he said, I know this is weird." Yeah. Because he was kind of talking him off the ledge, so to speak, right? That what it felt like to me. So, and that kind of revealed that maybe he had already told Shotty that it was bothering him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or Shotty just got a good feel for the situation. Either one. But we need to get it done, though. We need to get it done.
Yes, indeed. So, hey, we talked briefly about Jaire Alexander and him being released. There's another player that was released today that might be able to help the Dallas Cowboys. And I need West back for this one because it's a linebacker. Like, he missed to stop the damn run and run the damn ball. We definitely – and listen, I know the Dallas Cowboys have already made linebacker moves. I know y'all love Sanborn. I know that we traded for Kenneth Murray. I know all this stuff, right? I get it. But just because you made some moves does not mean that you should stop. If you see somebody available on the open market that you only got to give a contract to, and they're better than all the other linebackers you got, not named DeMarvion Overshown, you should possibly go and give them a call. You might be able to give them a call. So Germaine Pratt, captain of the defense for the Cincinnati Bengals, had over 100 tackles, solo tackles last year, 137 combined. Graded out well against the run. Was top 10 in the National Football League in tackles last year, has been cut, and he hit the open market. So, my question to y'all, even though the Dallas Cowboys have made all these other moves for linebackers, would you still bring in somebody like Germaine Pratt, only 29 years old, was a captain on his team, was top 10 in tackles last year? Wes, I think I heard you saying yes already.
Hell yeah, and then he got that big old C on his chest. We don't got nobody on our team right now that can wear a C on their. Who? Listen to me. Who's gonna be the captain of the defense next year?
Micah Parsons.
No. Stop it right now. I love him too, but he's not gonna. They're not gonna vote him to put a C on his chest. You had dudes, Malik Hooker, talking about they didn't even really agree with the podcast and all that other stuff. They're not going to do it. Diggs ain't going to be there. Bland ain't going to be there, barely be there. DeMarcus Lawrence is not there.
They hate Trayvon Diggs, so.
Yeah, exactly. They hate that. Bro, they're not going to, no. I could see, honestly, I could see them, but it's voted on by the players. You know what I'm saying? If it was
The
the
only person
organization,
they like is Overshawn.
facts.
And he ain't gonna be there. He gonna miss half the season.
So yeah, you don't have a captain of the defense right now. You're gonna have Dak Prescott with a C. You're gonna have your punter, your kicker. I don't know how the hell your kicker gets a freaking
I'm
captain.
gonna tell you straight up, Micah better be the damn captain on the defense.
He better be.
Yeah, if he ain't, I don't know who else it'll be.
But think about this: you get a Micah Parsons jersey, you put a C on it. That's a whole different jersey now you can sell. But this is the reason why you're not gonna give Micah Parsons the captain. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he still has a pocket. See, y'all love Micah Parsons right now. You don't know why? Because there ain't nothing to talk about. So guess what happens in the regular season? When you get back on that podcast.
Man, this is the thing too, though. That a lot of these Cowboy players are coming out with stuff like that. Like hell, CeeDee Lamb is doing a blog right now, showing his stuff. Trayvon Diggs doing a blog showing his rehab. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it, but it's like Micah Parsons. This is the problem, though. Micah Parsons was the one that got hated on for it, so that hate is always going to be there. Now everybody else is cool, just like snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody hated Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now you got Nick. Now you got Woody, and you got all these other dudes that snitching and just making it okay. But somebody had to be the Martin Luther snitching, so there go Tekashi 6ix9ine, what he did and what.
Snitching is crazy.
They had to be the Jackie Robinson of snitching.
Jackie Robinson of snitching is crazy. He broke barriers.
He broke barriers.
I should have said Jackie Robinson.
Hey, he and
listen to me. Somebody had to start it though.
Hey, Wes, he and the Jackie Robinson.
Somebody had to. Somebody had to make it okay.
Landlord.
Somebody.
Yeah, listen, landlord.
Hey, somebody had to make it okay.
Shit, landlord snitched on all them people he evicted, man.
But nah, yeah, I'm with y'all on that though.
Hey, that boy you told don't get out next week though. that boy you told don't get out next week. I'm just letting you know that boy you told don't get out next week. So
they got the paperwork, my boy.
They got the release date. They got a release date, dog.
Shout out to the Big Time Show in the building, man. We always show.
They got a release date.
Jackie Robinson, the snitching is diabolical. JV, you ain't dying, dog.
That boy broke barriers.
Y'all ain't gonna lie on me,
so y'all can have a pal. You know what I'm saying? He done that. That's 6ix9ine.
Hey, if you could only get one. Hey, can you hear me? If you could only get one, Alexander or Pratt, who would you guys get? You can only get one.
That's hard. Cause we need both.
I'm getting Alexander.
No, you can only get one. You can only get one. You can only get one, and why?
All right, so he already called his shot. So, Lan, you said Alexander. Explain to us why you would take Alexander.
I feel like our cornerback room has more question marks, in my opinion. We got more question marks. We got better players, but they all have question marks. You know what I'm saying? At least he healthy right now. we like that's a low bar, I know. Like today he's healthy, bro. That's all I'm saying. The other people you gotta wait on them like a Jordan release date. They come out later on in the year. You know what I'm saying? They dropping like the great five. They coming out later on. like a mixtape. We gotta wait till they drop. So hey, I'm good. I want somebody healthy.
And it might get pushed back.
Yeah, it might be pushed back too.
All right. I'm gonna throw a curveball. I'm gonna say Pratt, and this is why I'm gonna say Pratt. Y'all know they talking about making career special teamer Jack Sanborn the damn green dot. You know that, right?
Wow.
You know Overshawn probably gonna miss half the season. Overshawn probably gonna miss half the season. Jack Sanborn barely played on defense in Chicago. He finally got some burn last year, but before that he was a career special teamer. Kenneth Murray got traded to the Dallas Cowboys for a reason. for a reason. Like the folks ain't out here just dealing away they former first round picks and everything is is hunky dory. Like
So you saying that boy sorry?
he's not he ain't lived up to his first round pick designation. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
crazy. That's crazy.
So my point is this: while you are correct, like them boys are hurt.
Them boy got to drop like a mixtape.
Hey man, like for real, like for real, like. I'm just saying, like,
hey, when that Trayvon Diggs drop, when that Rebel drop, bro. I'm trying to see what's happening.
Man, they got release dates at there. Like, oh man, they up here gonna be making flyers and shit for this stuff with the old school mixtape covers. They gonna be on that bitch
with the diamonds and the gold and the letters,
like a no limit release.
With the gold letters with the diamonds all in them shits. Yeah, they coming with it.
What's up,
Hey,
down here, Neil? He slapped a 61 Eagle fan for checking in. What's up, my guy?
Salute.
So me, I'm actually gonna pick the linebacker too because more question marks. Well, the linebackers don't even have the sentences to write the question marks on. You don't have one starting linebacker on your team that was on this team last year. Nor do you even have a linebacker on your team that did Murray start all 17 games last year?
He did, but I guess they didn't like what they saw because he here.
Okay, so you have another team's. I mean,
stupid though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but you don't be stupid. I mean, this is all I'm saying. Like, you need a clear upgrade at the middle linebacker position, and your corners will be perfectly fine no matter who's back there. Because listen to me, without a middle linebacker, you can get Jaire Alexander, you can get Deion Sanders. Your your corners are still gonna have problems if they can't stop the run. They ain't got no one directed in the middle.
It might be because I'm kind of high on Leofow. That could be.
Linebacker should always come before.
I think he's gonna be dope.
That's one dude out of 3 starters, though, landlord.
Yeah, but you got the Sanborn dude and you got
the
Murray.
Special team dude.
J-Ron Curse was a special team dude for a minute too.
Man,
you never know.
Listen,
they really just got him because he know the defense.
He wasn't calling the play. Like, come on, man.
He know the defense, and he can speak the language. He can speak the language of the Aztecs to the defense. But
don't be trying to act bougie because you've been a few years removed from the Jeff Heaths of the world, and now you act like you too good to have a special team to play for you.
I am.
Don't do that, bro.
You too good. If you too good for Malik
Hooker,
if you're too good for Malik Hooker, I'm too good. For Jack Sanborn. At least one was a first round pick.
Yeah, not Malik.
They keep assassinating Wes. He was going to say something inspiring.
It feel like it's always about to be something epic too, and it's just like nope.
Like every time, because Wes got his chef hat on. He got the apron and some old shit. Cuz finna cook up, and every time he finna drop the sauce, man. Like Jared is out here hating on my kinfolk, man.
Yeah,
because his English
I
trash.
really like Leofow though. I think he got a nose for the football. That's special. That's an uncoachable trait right there. Like that's special. Every time he get in the game, it seems like something good happened. He causing turnovers. He right there by the ball. And then the way this defense gonna play, almost on some Papa Rod type effort, like everybody running to the ball, everybody pursuing the ball. That's gonna be even better for him. Like he gonna go crazy.
I'm not scared of Leofow. I trust Leofow and I trust Overshown when he come back. The issue is everybody else.
So you mean to tell me you ain't rocking with Buddy Johnson?
You ain't rocking with Buddy Johnson. I try to bring Buddy Johnson up. You said who?
Buddy Johnson is crazy. That's the most generic name ever.
You said Rick James? I'm like, no, not from Life.
Buddy Johnson. Buddy Love. But yeah, man, I can see where y'all coming from too. It's a hard choice because you need both.
Exactly.
To be honest
I
with
hate
you.
that. Wes, go ahead and give your thoughts while I can still hear you.
We might need a running back.
We do need a running back, but that's neither here nor there. Because yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me? You can hear me?
He good, cuz. He good. Yeah, we
All right, so yeah, man. So yeah, I'm taking a linebacker based off the fact that he has that captain on his chest. You need someone that's going to direct your defense. There's always going to be a time of tense, of confusion, because that's what football is all about: tense and confusion. You're a clear guy who can maneuver through that. One thing about, if you go look at all these teams, man, that are really good and that go far in the playoffs, man, they all got a solid middle linebacker, man. They all got someone that knows clearly what they're doing. They don't got some guy that just put it into place and hoping. That's not the middle linebacker is your quarterback of your defense. So you wouldn't put that type of player at the quarterback on the offense. So why would you on defense? Like the Ravens, they got a premier linebacker. The 49ers, they got a premier middle linebacker. The Chiefs, they got that one boy that nasty. I know y'all don't know, a lot of people. Bro, he's nasty, bro. He's nasty. You know what I'm saying?
In the league as well.
But you don't know about him because he play on the Chiefs. But he play on the Chiefs, so you don't know about him. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's nasty, bro.
Yeah, we wanted to draft him.
Yeah, and we took Kelvin Joseph.
Are you serious? That's who we took over him?
We took Kelvin Joseph over him and Asante Samuel Jr.
And he on his second body.
Damn. It's crazy.
Too soon, Wes. Too soon.
That man going crazy.
Too soon.
Listen, this is AI. This is AI West Coast. The real West Coast would never say something so disrespectful.
Never say such a thing.
He would never say such a thing. AI West Coast off the chain, though. This my boy right here.
AI West Coast do what he want.
Yes, sir. But hey, I brought this up to show y'all that Kenneth Murray, the best thing he did last year was pressure the quarterback. He had 4 sacks. He had a very good pass rushing grade, but he did not have a good grade against stopping the run. All right, let me go back to that. And listen, take PFF with a grain of salt. This is some shit you got to watch film on. I just don't actually have time to watch a couple hundred snaps of him mid-show. If y'all want like a film breakdown of Kenneth Murray one day, we can do that. But, just based on the raw numbers, and remember, I don't fully trust PFF, but based on what they talking about, the man was not good against the run. And that's one of the main things that I'm going to need from my linebackers. If you grading out as a damn 35 in anything in life, you failed. You failed. You failed. He said, bad.
Pretty much.
Damn.
Oh, Lord.
So what y'all saying is,
if you grade out a 30,
Kevin Joseph got
in
more
life,
bodies. He got more bodies than interceptions in his career.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, he does.
Who would have thought that coming out of Kentucky, man? Damn.
Man, boss man fat.
Crazy times we in these days. Shout out to Lou in the building, man.
What's up, my boy Lou, man? Salute to Lou. And congratulations on hitting 3,000 subs, man. Salute to Lou Takes.
Oh, congratulations, man. Salute.
Yeah, my boy up here bubbling. But yeah, and then what's the other boy named? Jack Sanborn?
Yeah, he sound like an android or something, don't he? He sound like he have AI himself. Jack Sanborn.
Never see how he graded out. Jack Sanborn graded out good. He just can't cover shit.
See that? You said the man was a special team.
He is a special teamer. This is the first bit of snaps he ever had. Matter of fact, let's go look at his snap count, because I know he ain't played a lot of snaps.
My bad, JB. I couldn't resist. You know, a good joke, I can't resist. I'm sorry.
Landlord, this man played 235 snaps. He barely played.
Your numbers better be good. In that sample size.
You up here making guest appearances.
That boy ad-lib. That boy ad-lib out there.
Man, that boy is a part-time football player.
This man an ad-lib. He just come in the background. Damn.
Hey.
When you get a creative player and he default, that's what he look like. A default creative player. You got to build his stats up throughout the game. His name is Jack Sanborn.
Sanborn sound like an AI person. I'm sorry.
Like you weren't really a real.
He sound like he gonna win the. He sound like he gonna. He sound like he gonna win the Heisman. Hey, listen, he sounds like he gonna win the Heisman 4 years in a row on NCAA.
When I hear
2005.
Sanborn, I think of an android, half human, half machine or something. I don't know why. He better be good. He finna go crazy.
I mean, this man, he only played 200-something snaps. So, you better have
Bro,
good production.
that's like 20 snaps a game, bro.
I can watch them in 30 minutes.
Like, dog.
You can watch them on your lunch break.
No, for real. Like, you can. You
I can watch them in 30
You
minutes.
finna check him out in a minute.
Like, we could watch
Hey, literally.
before the show over, we can watch all of his snaps. All of his snaps.
I'm gonna check him out in a minute.
A clean 15.
Clean 15 is crazy. So listen,
By the time you got it,
go ahead.
Do Sanborn sound like somebody you want to mess with, bro? I'm just saying.
RoboCop sequel.
He sound like a villain too for some reason.
Man, they're good. If you're a linebacker, you need to have a dastardly ass name. I don't need no nice guy name if you're a linebacker. Your whole job is to hit people. Ray Lewis sound like somebody you didn't want to fuck with. That sound like one of your drunk. That sound like one of your drunk uncles, Ray Lewis.
It sound like he stayed out the street.
Yeah, like every time you
know
wake
how
up,
crazy Ray Lewis down there.
every time you mess up in school, your mama call Uncle Ray. He coming.
I need somebody last name Gravedigger as my line.
or Young Blood.
Jack
We had somebody
Gravedigger.
named Youngblood too. I remember that.
Hey, you know how we do? We be like, that's just a good football name.
It is
It's
a
good football names that's out here too.
Man, so listen, we talked about them boys, but there's some other options. And I ain't gonna sit here and act like those were the only people sitting on the open market the Dallas Cowboys could bring in for a cup of coffee. You could bring in Rasul Douglas, who's a former Pro Bowler, won a Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles. You could bring in
Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? You can bring in Carson Wentz.
We ain't
Go
gonna play
crazy.
like that.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Justin Simmons, though. Justin Simmons is a good name, but you could
Matthew
tell.
Judon still available?
Yep.
I've been got Judon for a cup of coffee. But he's just a pass rusher, though.
He's just a pass rusher. Keenan Allen still
Ryan
available.
Miller.
Amari Cooper, Gabe Davis.
Clowney?
Yeah. Jamal
I'm
Adams.
gonna tell you this. I would keep an eye out on Amari Cooper because if like halfway through the season, one thing about Amari Cooper is he's older. He's older, obviously. So at his way in life, he would be perfectly fine with signing with a team around week 14, week 15, and still be healthy and still be ready to go. So
all right, guess what? I got a middle ground for y'all. We can sign Gilmore and then sign Pratt. I'm cool.
I do that because
I do that.
you ain't gonna ask Gilmore to play a lot.
And you ain't gonna pay him a lot either.
Yeah, you just need Gilly, to get you through until Trayvon Diggs and them get back.
What about signing J.K. Dobbins for a cup of coffee?
I thought J.K. Dobbins signed already. I think J.K. Dobbins just signed with a team.
Oh, okay.
Because if I'm not mistaken, unless he didn't pass his physical or something, but I thought he was going to the damn. It's not official yet.
Okay. I got
What
a
team?
curveball question for
Broncos.
everybody.
What team?
Broncos. It's not official yet, but he went and worked out for the Broncos.
I got a curveball question for everybody. Because you got a great picture of these three guys right here on our screen. Do y'all see them leading us to a championship? These three guys. Because if we get one, it's gonna be on these three guys' shoulders for the most part. Do y'all see that in our future?
If we can stop the run, we can win a championship. If we can run the ball, we can win a championship. The Dallas Cowboys, and I throw these numbers out all the time, but I know them by heart because this is what I feel is our biggest issue. We are averaging over 170 rushing yards allowed in our last 4 playoff losses.
You're not going to win no game like that.
Our running backs altogether have combined for less than 70 yards in all 4 playoff losses. Under 70, there's two or three guys combining for 70 yards rushing, and we got teams running. We had a team run for over 200 yards against us, and we ran for 50. That when we lost to the Rams. The 49ers ran for
Oh, is that their
169
game?
against. Yeah, I know. Wes, you gotta stay your ass at home.
Look, I really went playing the blame game. I was really just saying, like, you know, do y'all feel like they the guys to get the
If you
job
could
done?
put a team around them, because I want y'all to remember this: it's not really about if they're good enough. It's about is the team good enough. Warren Moon is one of the best quarterbacks to ever play football. He never even made a conference championship game playing with the Oilers. Never.
Dan Marino
went to one Super Bowl and then had very little playoff success right afterwards. Phillip Rivers is one of the greatest quarterbacks of our era, got all the passing stats. He did not go to a Super Bowl. He went to one conference championship game and struggled in the playoffs the rest of the way. Matt Ryan went to one Super Bowl, lost, and never had anywhere remote any kind of playoff success after that. Dan Fouts, prolific passer, one of the best passers in football history, did not win a Super Bowl, right? And we can go through all the great running backs, you know, that never won Super Bowls. We can go through all the great wide receivers that never won Super Bowls. Like, think about it. There's a bunch of those. So the question is not really about the individual. I can find Hall of Famers at every position that did not win rings. The question is, what is everybody else going to do on that team? Are you going to step up and get stops in the run game when it matters? Are you going to make a team punt when it matters? Are you going to hold up in the red zone when it matters? Right? Those are the other things that we got to think about outside of just the quarterback, the wide receiver, even Micah. You know, I know a lot of people are very critical on Micah about not getting a bunch of sacks in the playoffs. But Micah Parsons is never going to get a bunch of sacks if folks don't gotta throw the football against the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
if you just run it.
But I'll say this. I have the same level of critique when it comes to great players and in failure. So I'll say this. Like, when LeBron was losing to Golden State, I'm probably the biggest LeBron hater on the planet. I don't count that against him because he was playing great. Like, he can only do so much. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if you can sustain your level of greatness, then I ain't got no problem. So what I'm saying is I need these boys to be as great as they can be. If whether we lose or not, I need these three to stand up, though. Like, they should be the last thing I'm worried about. That's what I'm getting at. So if I can get them to perform to a great level, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Dak. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Michael or CD if y'all hold up y'all end of the bargain. The rest of the team, if they fall short and they hinder you from that success, that's a different story. But I don't need to be concerned about these three guys. Going into a playoff, they should be the last thing I'm worried about.
That's real, though. I get it. I damn sure get it.
Because, look, you know I hate on LeBron every single day. And the Lakers. I hate on them every day. I don't count them championships when he playing against Kevin Durant and Kyrie got hurt. Like, I'm not counting that. That boy was putting up 30 a night doing incredible stuff. Like, how could you dog him for that? All I'm saying is, if you this superstar, you that GOAT level guy, perform like one. Whatever happened in the game, it might not be in your control. But I want you to be a baller who you supposed to be night in and night out, and especially in them critical games. Is that too much to ask?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. So that's why I'm looking at it going forward, man. I need them boys to perform, man.
Yeah,
I do.
But it is also going to be something that we can't look at the stat sheet for. For example, if Dak Prescott is throwing accurate ass passes and folks are dropping them, you know, that's something.
That ain't on that.
But Dak, if you're throwing the ball directly to the other team, you know,
that's on that.
That's what shit we're gonna have to talk about. But you are correct though. I do get you with that. There's nothing wrong with that level of critique, because I think because we're the Dallas Cowboys, we're over scrutinized. So I think a lot of folks want to go above and beyond to defend the players. But at the same time, you know, I do believe that you should have an expectation for your star players in the postseason.
It should be a standard. It's a standard. I think I seen a video the other day, bro. the Alabama Crimson Tide, you know, the greatest college football team ever. Simple. Okay, we was about to win the championship, right? We was literally seconds away. Mac Jones got mad at the center and like cussed him out from A to Z. The game is over. We finna win. But it's a standard. Like, you don't make mistakes. You know what you're supposed to do. What the hell are you doing? You see what I'm saying? It's a level of sustained greatness that you got to try to have. You want that as your standard. I'm not taking that less than that. So we need to come to a agreement, or we need to find a way to build that standard here. Like, we ain't accepting that less than that. We know who you supposed to be. I want CeeDee Lamb to be CeeDee Lamb he is in the regular season. I want Dak Prescott to be Dak Prescott in the regular season. I want Micah Parsons to be the same dude when we lace them up going into a playoff game. I need y'all to be them guys and let the role players fill in the voids. That's what I need.
And that's how football is supposed to be. Role players are supposed to be role players,
Facts.
and star players are supposed to be star players. So then you just tell everybody to just be themselves. Like, even with the little kids, I got my players. I got a little boy. I told him, you know, he's one of our better players on the team. I tell him, man, you don't have to be nobody, but just be yourself, and everybody else be themselves. And guess what? We all gonna get through it. So yeah, like, but if you're a star player, you have to be a star, and because everything around you, bro,
you gotta play
like a star.
Expectations.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And listen, that is fair. That is perfectly fair, and that should be the standard. So I don't think anybody should disagree with that, Lynn. Honestly, I don't think there's anything to even push back on that. But I do got a couple more things if y'all got time, because we just talked about star players and Dak Prescott being a star. What do y'all think about Dak Prescott this upcoming season? To the left is Dak Prescott's comeback player of the year odds. In the middle is his MVP odds. Now, they actually believe that Dak Prescott have just as good of a chance to win comeback player of the year as anybody. MVP odds, though, he way down there. They got Lamar Jackson over him, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patty, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, and Caleb Williams, who didn't do a damn thing.
They hate Dak Prescott, bro. They literally hate Dak, bro. Like, the only people on this list who I give it to, well, no, I'm going to just say this. These are people who damn sure shouldn't be over Dak Prescott, okay? I'll say, let me see. I give you Baker Mayfield ain't never been better than Dak to me. So he definitely shouldn't be over. Kyler Murray for damn sure. Caleb Williams for damn sure. Justin Herbert for damn sure. Them boys should not be over Dak Prescott. Even somebody who's not a big Dak Prescott fan should be able to at least have that much integrity to say that that's crazy. These dudes ain't never been better than him. Real talk. We can say you don't like Dak and the potential, the talent, all that, but come on, bro. Dak has been consistently better than these dudes his whole career. Caleb Williams just got here yesterday. Kyler Murray been here and he ain't even studying. His own team said that. Goddamn Baker Mayfield, he's crazy. Jordan Love, he got potential, but he's not better than Dak on a consistent basis. Look at their careers. CJ Stroud, he just had a down year last year. So, like, Justin Herbert never did shit. Nothing, literally. This man ain't never did nothing.
One good year, and it still wasn't as good as Dak Prescott.
Jaden Daniels 1 year, and he's just way over Dak. Dak way down there. Like, I'm telling y'all, I believe they make these graphics just so they can make us mad and talk about it on these shows. Because a lot of this shit don't make sense. You can put so many holes in this right here. It's ridiculous. So, the only people I'm respecting over Dak right now, or I can understand, I'm going to just say the people that I can understand you'll put over is Lamar, Josh, Joe, Pat. I guess I can understand Jaden after you don't know what his trajectory going to be. You looking at great. But I think he might end up being like CJ. He going to take a step back next year. That's just me. Jalen Hurts because he won the fucking Super Bowl. Sorry for cursing. But that's it. After that, no. I don't understand none of these other guys.
What's crazy is I know we're just talking about Dak. Do you know there has never been a Dallas Cowboys quarterback to win the National Football League's MVP? Not Roger Staubach. Tony Romo didn't get it. Troy Aikman never even made an All-Pro team. I know folks might not know that. But
they gonna have to be the most perfect quarterback season in NFL history. That's the only way. Because, bro, Dak's supposed to won the Lamar year, but he's a Cowboy. And he was a free agent. So they ain't want to crown a free agent Cowboys quarterback as the NFL MVP.
Yeah, like it's gonna have to be an act of God for a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. They'll give it to a running back from the Dallas Cowboys because they let Emmett get it. They let Emmett get one.
Hey, Mr. Spooky, Jaire Alexander is not on the Cowboys as of yet. We talking about him because it's a potential signing that we could make. I seen you ask that question several times. I just want to make sure you informed. No, because Facebook have a lot of fake posts, and they probably already told you he signed, but it's not true, and he's not a Cowboy as of yet.
Right, as of yet. And we hope that changes. I wouldn't mind having him in for a cup of coffee on a prove-it deal, but no, he's not a Dallas Cowboy just yet. Wes, how you feel about this list, though, man? Do you think that Dak Prescott should get more respect for his MVP candidacy? Because you can't sit here and tell me in one breath that Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and George Pickens is one of the best tandems of players. Oh, give your final word then, landlord.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all get back to it, man. But that was pretty much it, man. I hope we do make a couple of these moves. Jaire Alexander will be a good move. Pratt will be a good move. At least sign one of them boys and get Gilmore. I feel like we complete almost. Still a little iffy about the running back room, but I kind of sort of think it's growing on me a little bit. So I just gotta wait. But other than that, I feel good about this team and what the direction they're going in, and the culture. The culture captain, Mr. Brian Schottenheim. I see what he got going on. I like it because we don't have nothing tangible to say if it's gonna work or not. But right now, I like it. So we'll see what happens in the future. Shout out to everybody in the trap, in the liquor store, on the West Coast. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Holla at your boy.
Yes, indeed. And that was the AI version of Landlord from Alabama. The real one is a lot less pleasant. So, I'm glad that we had this AI clone. He knew how to act. He was on time. So we had a very good clone of Landlord. But West Coast clone, what do you feel about Dak Prescott and his MVP odds?
I mean, as long as they if he wins comeback player of the year, that's a loss from him getting MVP. But I mean, there also hasn't been an MVP win a Super Bowl in the same year too. So I'm not super nostalgic about things, but I am to a degree. I mean, I feel like Dak Prescott's going to have an MVP season. I just don't think they'll ever give it to a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. But yeah, he'll be there. He'll have a nice suit on. Him and his daughters will be there. His wife will be there, but no trophy, Dak. You're not going home with the MVP trophy.
But see, this is the thing, in my opinion. Hold on. This is the thing, in my opinion, though. Like, if Dak Prescott wins MVP or is in conversations with MVP, he should also win Comeback Player of the Year. Like, it shouldn't be an either or with the way that they do it. If he is the best player in the National Football League and he's also up for Comeback Player of the Year, he should win both of the awards. It should be a slam dunk. You know what I mean? You can't tell me that a guy who ends up winning MVP, should not also get Comeback Player of the Year if he's in the running for it. It just doesn't make sense because he one of the premier players that qualifies for the award, and if he's in MVP talks, he should also win Comeback Player of the Year. I don't believe that you should separate it. Because that don't make sense to me. Just like how they try and break up offensive player of the year and MVP. If I'm a quarterback and I win MVP, I should also win offensive player of the year. In my humble opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really separate them. How can I be the best player in the league? I play offense, but I'm not offensive player of the year. Does that make sense to you, Wes? They might have assassinated my cousin, but if so, it's no big deal. We've been on here an hour anyway, so I'm probably go ahead and shut it down. So hey man, I appreciate everybody for showing love, support, rocking out with us in the liquor store, the trap, the West Coast. I appreciate y'all for sliding in and just spending your time with us, man. You took an hour out of your day on a random Monday to slide on in here and rock out with us, man. So we appreciate y'all. On the way out, please make sure y'all hit that like button. Please make sure y'all hit that share button. And man, there's 158 of y'all right now over here across all platforms. Go and raid Boss Cowboy and them show, man. Boss just went live. Put Cowboys UnCut raid. Slide over there, show my boy some love. Show him and Lou some love. No Lou live with him. So slide into their chat boxes. Say Cowboys UnCut raid. Let them know that Henny, West, and Land sent you over there, man. So we appreciate y'all for everything. And in the words of my brother, West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the star is up. Peace.